I wanted to specifically highlight you because clearly you're doing something different and you're not the average artist. You're not the regular. So let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
So tell us about who Fyah Roiall is. Like, what's your music style? How do you define yourself?
And I say honestly, I don't have a name for it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I just say expressive, you get me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if I go, like, you listen to one of my songs then you most likely go feel exactly how me feel in the booth at the time of that recording.
Mm-hmm.
So I say everything depends on mood and mind state at the time. And then I just put that in my song.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So like for example right now I feel lazy.
Right.
I just want a bit.
Right.
I can make a song about that feeling there right now. And then when I listen it, yeah, I can just feel lazy.
It's for that lazy playlist.
You get me? I feel hyped up or me in a good mood or whatever, I'm going to share the reason for why I feel that way there in a song. Some other say expressive. You get me?
What inspired you to take this artistic route? Because you could be anything you want, you know? So what pushed you to say, you know what, this is my thing, artist, musician?
Fuck, I'm do it so well. You get me? It's like, I will find myself, even in a school, I find myself like a freestyle in my head about what does happen in a class or what happening in a class right now. So I'm gonna say, and like to a point where I use it as a formula, whereas I don't have to study because I have a tune about the lesson there.
Right.
You see me?
Right.
So it's like, I look into it and I say, could I really do this? So I'm gonna say, I like the idea, I always see myself as somebody where put up on a stage somewhere, some from a platform, like somebody will pay attention to. You get me? And I just find myself, I express myself the best way where me can find right now as an artist. So I'm gonna say, from long time, from about 12, still say, yeah, this one I want to do. You get me? Artist. So even if I qualify for a bug or that thing, I still lead back right to the artist thing. You get me?
I understand. So you talk about knowing that you know you were destined to do this from you were young.
You see me?
Right. So has there been anyone to influence you or inspire you to know for a fact that, yeah man, this is it? Anyone that you've been influenced enough to, you know, take a little bit of their style and, you know, incorporate it into your thing, you know?
Right now, no. But, you know, like, when I first off, remember one time, around like 12 or 13, and I watch one Idonia video on TV. You see me? And it's like, first thing come to mind, and I say, yo, dog, brother, you're so sick. You see me? Like, the rhyme scheme and all of that, you get me? So it's like, now I say, yo, I want to know if I do that. So I'm going to say, but what I get over and say, what I really know, so what I really mean, like, by that is like the fact say I'm rhyming in syllables, 3 and 4 syllables and them thing the words. Everybody prior to that where in a Jamaican culture the music and then I just 1 syllable or none. You get me? So it's fascinating to hear a man where I use 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, you get me? So I say, hey, I want to do 8 and 9 and 10, man.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
So it's like that, and after that, throughout high school and thing, you will have instances where people that say, oh, my sound like him and there, but not necessarily the sound, just the fact say, oh, me a rhyme in the syllables and them thing there. It's like, everybody else there in a 1 and 2, me there in a 3 and 4. So, but not necessarily the style either, because when I sing about the same thing, then when I sing same way, or same key, same tone, or whatever. So when I say, I just the rhyme scheme I like, and then as a youth, you say that and say, yo, I want to learn how to do that. So when I say, so it's like, me we see one artist, and whatever stand out about the artist to me, me take it as a lesson and say, yo, I want to learn how to do that. And then like, doing that over the years, then that's how me arrive where me there right now. So I say.
So one thing I've noticed is that your sound falls into the genre of hip hop and grime, you know. So being a Jamaican, being in the Jamaican culture, realizing that it's either reggae or dancehall, you know what I mean? Like, how, as an emerging artist, what do you feel is the most difficult part as to basically making your own niche within the culture, you know? Coming with something new and knowing that, or hoping that people are going to accept it.
But I know what I'm saying. I never think about that part there. Yeah, for real, man. I never think about that part there. It's like everything does personal, you get me? It's like my selfish, like musically selfish, you get me? It's like me, when I make a song, I not think about where the next person go say, but I just make a song about right now, like, you get me? And that apply to more than, that apply to pretty much everything. So now I say, because like, me grew up and me I hear dancehall and reggae and all of that, and the two sides just sound like two people, you know. So we not hear individuality no more, because like this man I sing about one M16, and then 10 other man sing about one M16 and one rifle, and you see me?
Yeah.
That get boring, you get me? And then over that side there, this man here sing about poverty and sufferation and all this sadness. And the next man feel like, and that thing have to do, to get airplay and sing about real because of reality. Reality now, sad all around, you get me? Yeah? And like, you're not going to change the reality when you're basking in it, you get me? Like, so like, it just never make no sense to me. So I'm say, and I want to do music, but I don't want to do none of that. So obviously I go do my thing. So I'm say, because like, I don't want to do what that demand do, and I don't want to do what that demand do, but I want to do music. So I'm say, so I'm selfish. Yeah, man.
Alright, you just released a song called Nuttin', right? So tell us about that. Tell us about how you came up with Nuttin'.
Alright. That kind of, it just happened. You get me? So, I go link Teflon one day. I just did a smoke some herb and play some music, you get me? Time there, my phone never work. I make me know say SOSD send me to Riddick. So I say, I'll just email them to me and Ray, and we do that and start play the rhythm them and thing. And that one day, like as soon as you start play, like you hear them just jumping on my head, like
It's a bad tune.
You see me?
Yeah.
Like as somebody feel at the moment, you get me? Because like, that I never want, that day never so pleasant.
Right.
So I say, prior to being at where I was at the moment, you get me? So like, that day they never start off with, but me I looking at it and I say, it ain't make no sense me and sit down and just soaking in that.
Right.
Like, right. So I say, she's like, the entire mindset that at the moment come out in our song, as I say, like I sing about how I feel or I know or I see or I think about that thing or whatever, you get me? So I saw that happen like pretty much on freestyle, because like I could have recorded right then and there, So I say, like, it just happened, you get me? But then me end up going to studio the next day and, excuse me, record about 4 songs. After that, so I say, so like.
So, sorry to cut you. Are you more of a freestyler, or do you sit down and write it out and then, study it and then go into the studio with it?
Alright. My creative process go a little different from that, you get me? So it's like, when I say, yeah, me want a freestyle artist, but it's like, my mind race, you get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, no lot thing, bag of things simultaneously. So I say, so it's like, over that one section I have the 16 bar bubble up over yasa, and then one next 16 bar bubble up over yasa. So more I may find myself like I either voice note the bars or type them down, and then type down the next one, type down the next one, and me do them like 4 bars each.
Yeah.
If me I think about more than one thing at a time, about 4 bars each. And then like when me in a studio and hear the rhythm and remember that 4 bars, I can remember what else me did that thing go up and then expand on it. That's all. So it's a situation like that. And if me clear enough the thing about one song at a time, then that one song me not have to write it. If me then hear a studio, I can understand a man press record.
Yeah.
That's what I say, but otherwise me have to just voice note it or type it down somewhere real quick. But I wouldn't have to study it.
Okay.
Because like if me write it while writing it, me I memorize it. And if me have voice note it while me I listen to myself I say it out loud, me I go memorize it.
Yeah, you're gonna do so. Okay.
Anything like that.
Alright. So, clearly you've been performing, you've made appearances and such. Based off what you've analyzed, what you've seen, who do you find are most receptive of your music in terms of who do you feel like your audience is?
The university youth them. Yeah man, the college youth them. So I say like, for example, the first time I performed at UE, at the time nobody don't know me at UE. You get me? And like I was received so well. Like, and it's like everybody them legit understand what me I say. So what I say is like, I can't say nothing where I go over them head. So what I say like, it's like, my guy, you take and do a performance at you take and sing the most complicated song with the most complicated or complex verses. Like nothing I go over them head. So what I say, and the same punch when me feel when my meds it, I see them punch, them go feel when they hear it. So it's like, I guess the fact say is that are thinking minds and young, fresh, active minds. So it's like, yeah, mother say a college and a university youth. So I say.
So, in regards to collaboration, not just locally, but all over, who would you like to and hope that you get the chance to collaborate with, not only artistically but like in terms of production, maybe even visually?
I really never think about that. But like, I know up on the spot I feel like would I work with, I want to work with. Like, me really didn't even know, like me never legit think about it, like, who would I really want to work with. Like, me know artists where sound good and thing, you get me, but like, any idea, I come down to my vibe in our studio, and then everything come after that. As it relates to production, then like, me even too sketchy about that either, you get me? It's like, if you email me a beat, I'ma like it.
Right.
You see me? If I don't like it, you probably not answer email. You get me? But you don't know.
Yeah.
So I say it's just up to the vibe and the chemistry and the wave, you get me?
Right.
So I never really think about it to be like, yeah, that person and
It's
that
just,
person.
it is what it is.
You see me?
Yeah. Okay. So obviously nothing is on. Hold on.
One
How
day.
am I gonna structure? Wait, how am I gonna structure this question now? So would you say that you have a project coming out? You're working on something to release in the near future?
Yeah. I always work on something still.
Right. Anything in terms of
I work on one album. Yeah, I work on one album called One Day. So
That's the title of the album, One Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
They supposed to people drop it 16 September. Then I look back upon it and I say, alright.
Nay.
We need more tracks.
Right.
We need more tracks to choose from. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if it good for one hard critic for yourself.
Of course.
So I'm say. So it's like I feel like we go put more and much more. I remember from last year.
Yeah.
Say early 2016, late 2015. Now I'm from them. I put more time in it still. But I'm going to drop something in 16 regardless.
Okay.
Probably our next single, video or one of them things, you get me?
What is the concept of the title of your album? One Day.
One day. So I'm going to say, like everybody say one day for the same reason. So I'm going to say, hopes a change or certain of change. In my case, a certainty. So I'm going to say, because like, me know for a fact say one day, like even if I'm here the gateway or the person will go up the door fee, like we know for a fact say one day like the standard of music go change as it relates to Jamaican artists. So I'm saying like when I think dancehall, young thing about a bracket of things. So I'm saying like you're dancehall, what I first think of to your mind. So I'm saying like that stereotype, the more I want to change that. You get me? When somebody says dancehall, you think variation. So I'm saying you think versatility and creativity on a different level. So I'm saying so like the whole purpose of One Day as an album, I just show that and set the foundation for that. You get me? Because like I know you're typical dancehall and I know you're typical neo reggae or hip hop either. You get me? I just a youth, I just a creative youth where I show creativity. So when I say, so whereas everybody have the same chalkboard and I draw a base circle, here comes this youth I draw a square and some rectangle. So when I say,
Beer vibes.
Beer vibes.
Well, what do you want to leave your fans with? What do you want to leave not only your fans but the people who are still a bit closed-minded towards your type of music, I guess, you know? Like, what do you want to say to them?
Make sure you have a nice pair of earphones or headphones or some nice speakers. You get me? And turn you up. Bucket. You get me? Yeah man, just bucket. If you smoke, make sure you have a nice spliff.
I agree.
Yeah. If you drink, make sure you have your favorite cup. So I'm saying and just listen, like really zone in, make everything soak in. So I'm saying. And then you know what I'm going. You get me?
Definitely.
You really know what I'm going.
My thing. Thank you so much for joining us today.